Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jump Rope to Freedom. It's been a while since I filmed some content like this. It's been a while since I filmed some content other than workouts, but I'm committed to getting back into the game and publishing more non workout videos. I may do a workout video every now and then, but I understand that those workout videos are not as valuable to you, the viewer, as reviews, tutorials, and other content that I have been publishing in the past. I'm going to go through a short update in this video about what's happening with the channel, what my plans are for the channel, and what's happening in my personal life. As far as the channel direction goes and my vision for the channel moving forward into 2023, I'll be focused on what I believe is the most valuable content for people who watch this channel, and that is jump rope reviews. I think that reviews are the piece of content that seems to resonate with most people. It seems to get more viewers, and it also seems to be the most valuable piece and type of content for the people who continue to watch the channel and who have been watching the channel for the past nearly 4 years. My plan is to get back onto the reviews, to dedicate more time on the weekends because I do have a busy schedule, to publishing more reviews, and to find time during the weekdays, whether that be early in the morning before I start my job in the Army or at night, maybe filming a couple of clips before I go to bed. Either way, I will reprioritize my efforts and find time to do more reviews because, as I said, I believe that reviews are the most valuable content that I can provide on this channel based on comments that I have gotten over the years, emails that I've gotten over the years, and other forms of feedback that people have been so kind to share with me. As far as other types of content like podcasts, tutorials, and the other content that I posted on this channel, I may do some of those, but those pieces of work never seem to resonate as much as the reviews, particularly the podcast. I think the podcast was a nice experiment, a reasonable endeavor. I don't regret doing any of the podcast episodes because the most important feedback and takeaway that I got from the podcast episodes was simply being able to network and talk to people. It was a great opportunity to meet and talk with some amazing individuals. I believe that there are 13 episodes currently on the YouTube channel and also on various platforms such as Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts. I think the podcast was a good endeavor. It was a nice experiment, but I'm not sure if the effort put into the podcast was worth the output. And I can always chat with people offline over personal conversations. I still keep in touch with folks like Dave Hunt and Kyle Easter on a monthly, bi monthly basis. We have talks and phone calls and text messages. I think the podcast was a great opportunity to set the groundwork to network with people, and it gave me an excuse to reach out to people because I tend to be quite an introverted person. I do have an introverted personality, so a lot of the times it is difficult for me and it is not natural for me to reach out to people. That's something that I'm working on. I don't plan as of now to do any more podcast episodes, but if podcasts are something that you want to see in the future and enough people want to see them, I can definitely reconsider that. I've been on YouTube now for almost 4 years at the time of this recording, and YouTube has changed a lot in the past 4 years. The most substantial and significant change that I've seen on YouTube is the focus on the shorts or the short videos. YouTube calls them shorts. It is my estimation that shorts are YouTube's method of competing with TikTok. When TikTok came on the scene, I think TikTok fulfilled a gap, and that gap was that people want to consume shorter videos. They want shorter videos, and YouTube and Google have responded to that gap by creating shorts. So I've started to create a lot more shorts, and shorts have been commensurate and have aligned with my op tempo at my job, my change from a program manager to now an executive officer. I have spent a lot more time at work now, and also telework is starting to fade into the distance now that COVID 19 seems to be, or seems to appear to be, more under control than it was 2 years ago with the rollouts of the vaccine and also the subsequent boosters. I think that shorts have aligned well with my change in op tempo. At the same time, I think that shorts are important for me to publish because when you are a member of a platform and a member of the partner program, the YouTube partner program, I think it's important to understand the trends that the parent organization is pursuing and to follow those trends and at least participate in those trends rather than to try to buck the system and not do anything new. I plan on doing a lot more shorts in accordance with the apparent change in YouTube's platform and YouTube's focus. I've also noticed over the years, at least in my channel, that viewership and subscription rates peaked at the middle of 2020, I think is when I was at the highest and getting the most subscribers, basically during COVID 19. I think that a lot of people began to pursue jump rope as an alternate and even a primary method of exercise because gyms were closed. And I believe that not just my channel, but anybody affiliated with home exercise, whether that is Peloton, whether that's Crossrope, any company that makes their money from home exercise benefited greatly during COVID 19. I believe that those companies, and my channel included, have started to see a precipitous decline in business and have had to pivot a good bit to stay relevant. So that's what I'm attempting to do with the channel. I'm not going to lie to you. The viewership has gone down. Subscriptions to the channel have decreased tremendously, but that's not going to stop me from continuing to produce content. I think it's been a blessing in disguise because YouTube is not how I put food on the table. I do make money on the ads and I do make money through several affiliate partnerships that I do have, and people support the channel in that manner, and I greatly appreciate it. But for me, it's been a good opportunity to step back, assess what my strategy on YouTube is going to be, and also, quite frankly, to get a break from creating so much content. That has aligned well with the increased time that I've been spending at work and the decreased amount of telework that I've been able to do, which is no problem. When you get a new job, you have to adjust. And the job I have now is highly educational, beneficial, and I'm having a great time. So everything has worked out for the best, and the time to sit back, still be able to publish shorts, but sit back, produce workout videos that do not take that much time and effort, honestly, and to reassess what I'm doing on YouTube and how I can bring more value to you, the viewer, and all the people who support me. It's been a great opportunity to do that with the downturn in views and subscriptions. I have the long-term view when it comes to YouTube. If you have a short-term view on YouTube and you think that you're going to overnight become the next Mr. Beast or whoever has millions of subscribers, then that is the wrong attitude to have for YouTube. I've said it time and again on this channel, and I've published a lot of literature on my private Facebook page and also on the community channel. If you have a short-term view on YouTube and you think that you're going to post one video and go viral, those are the people who don't make it into the YouTube partner program and who don't succeed in YouTube. YouTube is an investment just like anything else. It's just like investing in stocks or investing in the stock market. It is something that you have to do day in and day out. And if you have a long-term view of it and you view it as more of a hobby and a passion rather than a way to make a quick buck, then it is possible to have success on YouTube. That is the view that I have. I have the long-term view. This is something that I plan to do for as long as I'm able, as long as I'm physically able. I plan to publish at least one long-form video per week and at least 3 to 4 shorts per week, because I enjoy doing it, because it gives me meaning, it gives me purpose, and because people, from the feedback I've received over the past nearly 4 years, have generally found the content that I create and publish on this channel valuable. That is my view of YouTube. I have the long-term view. If I had the short-term view of YouTube, I would have quit back in January 2019 when I had 25 subscribers and barely anybody was watching the channel. Pertaining to personal life updates, for those who watch the channel who don't know, my full-time job is as an Army officer. I'm an Army acquisition officer, which means that I'm in the acquisition functional area of the Army, which is essentially procuring technologies that will give the U.S. Army warfighter, and even warfighters in other services like the Marines, Air Force, and Navy, a tactical advantage over whoever our adversary might be. That's my job. That is my 40, 50, 60 hour a week job. And I've been in the Army for the past 14 years. Now, as you progress and become promoted in the Army, like any other job, any job in the civilian sector or wherever, there will be more demands on your time. And that is what I am experiencing now, which is completely fine. It is completely fine. I enjoy being in the military. If I didn't, then I would have gotten out several years ago and I'd be doing something else. But I enjoy being in the military. It gives me a sense of meaning. It gives me a sense of purpose. But what I have to do is I have to balance the increased time that I spend on my job and my personal hobbies along with my family, and ensuring that I spend time with my spouse. So you have to balance all those things, and that is something that I will become increasingly aware of in the future as demands on my time for the military will only increase, which is completely fine. But I still plan on publishing videos. So my messaging and my frequency of upload may change, but I do not plan on ceasing uploading videos. Also, when you're in a functional area in the Army, it is a bit different than being in what I like to call the conventional Army. What you have to do in a functional area, what I've discovered, is you have to do a lot more reading, technical reading and technical self-development on your own pertaining to your functional area. For me, that's acquisition, and there are thousands of articles and regulations and books out there that people have written and continue to update concerning acquisition. Understanding that experience is the best teacher. Much of the time, you can't control the experiences that you have, but what you can control is how much you read and how relevant you can stay insofar as the amount that you're willing to put in, the amount of time that you're willing to put in reading. So I have been making a concerted effort over the past 3 or 4 months to read for at least 30 minutes to an hour a day about defense acquisition, to ensure that I understand what all the acronyms mean, I understand all the processes, and I understand how the acquisition core, both from the defense perspective and the Army service perspective, works. So that's what I do a lot of. Now, that time I spend reading takes away from the time that I could be uploading videos. But the military and the Army, that's my profession. That's how I put food on the table for my family. So I have to, like everything else, find a balance and ensure that I have time to put towards self-development in my functional area of acquisition, and I have time to pursue my hobbies. Okay, that is it for today. My plan moving forward is to do perhaps one channel update per month to level with everyone, let you know what's going on with me if you're interested. and to report to you what's happening. If you like these monthly channel updates or the channel updates at all, please let me know in the comment section below. Once again, I am truly grateful for all of your support that you showed over the years, whether you've been watching since day one, since December 2018, or you just found the channel a few days ago. I really, really appreciate your support. There is not enough that I can say that can quantify how much I truly appreciate you. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Check out the other videos on this channel. There's tons of videos about jump rope nutrition, jump rope reviews, all sorts of stuff. So check out the content on the channel. Leave me some feedback in the comments on any of the videos that you watch. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, jump rope to freedom. Peace. Take care.